All right, guys, I'm sitting here. The thing just ended. Watching the team cut down the nets and everything. Everybody's all excited. Wow. March Madness just came to an end. And I must confess, this was probably, I would say, the best March Madness I've had in a long time because certainly what the girls have done. And then we get a back-to-back champion in Connecticut. Let me tell you the story, the things I see in that story too, because I thought that was interesting. You got the game ended, it was 75-60. Let me give you those particulars. 75-60, UConn, of course, winning their back-to-back championship. Also, Tristan Newton, that man went 20 points and he's a back-to-back MOP. You know what I mean? That's the most outstanding player back-to-back with back-to-back champions. That's something to have on your resume, young brother. That's a pretty great resume right there. I saw his mom. She was all happy, excited in the stands. And I loved what I loved. I loved the post-game interview by Coach Hurley. And he talked about how he's recruiting players that want to stay in school so they can play and mature in school, but they're also going to be real good pros also and maintain their draft status. I mean, he was right then at the end of that game. You just won a championship. What was he doing? He was recruiting. He was recruiting. You give him the microphone, he got to recruiting. It was smart on his part. We're back-to-back champions. I was riding that wave. They did a great job too, UConn, because you can see what they did that no one else could do with Purdue. They let their big guy, because they were 2 7-footers, they said, hey, you take care of big Zach. Zach Edey still ate him up. He had 37 points. He still had a great game. But they defended the threes for Purdue. Zach, when he pushed that ball back out, Purdue just wasn't hitting the threes that they had hit all tournament long because everybody else sloughed off the play Zach. So they gave them the open threes. This was, UConn just said, hey, we're going to play you man up and we're going to defend the threes. So he got a chance to eat all day. A good battle underneath. But they slowed down on those 3-pointers, and that's why they ended up winning that game by 15. UConn has a team. It's hard to beat that team. I mean, they're so solid. They're so unselfish. They pass the ball. What a great job. What a great job by Coach Hurley. And I thought about that for a minute. Think about this, because I was with those guys a couple months ago. I saw them somewhere. Where did I see? I saw Coach Hurley, him, Bobby. We were all together. Got a picture. He's a good dude, good family. And I remember when I was talking to him then, I said to Bobby, man, it's a great career he had. You remember, Bobby was one of the baddest boys in the world at that point guard now. So Big Brother had to watch Little Brother do his thing. But Big Brother now is saying, I am he. I got back-to-back on my name. Only a few coaches in history has back-to-back to their names. And UConn Coach Hurley does. He put his name in the books. Now he has this great dad that's a coach. He had this little brother that was a great player, and now he's a great coach. But Coach Hurley said, I am he. And now here comes the real deal. I don't even want to get to talking about this, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Can that back-to-back champion, don't you know, right now, I shouldn't even start it, but I am. Right now, he should be the top dude they are trying to get to replace John Calipari. Ain't no doubt in my mind they're going to try to snatch that Hurley right on from UConn and say, come on over here, young man. Come on over here. That's why I love what he said at the end of the game when he said, this is our 6th. I was so happy for him. I was like, man. And he said, over the last 30 years, UConn has dominated college basketball. He was right. He was right. So I want to say congratulations to Coach Hurley. Congratulations to UConn. Congratulations to being back-to-back champions. I got a back-to-back up there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I know what you have to go through to get to the opportunity to defend. Everybody you play is playing you like it's a championship game. Your whole season is a season of championship games because everybody's measuring where they are by you since you are the champion. And then you come back and still win championships. That's incredible. That's incredible. Now, let me tell you where he dropped me off and lost me. I love him. I love Coach Hurley. But he dropped me off at this place. He said two things that triggered me in a mean way. He said, congratulations to UConn. We got our 6th title. He said they got their 6th. And then he mentioned 30 years. 6 and 30 years. 6, 30 years. That rubs me the wrong way. You know why? Because the Dallas Cowboys, we've been waiting on our 6th for 30 years. Damn it, man. I was really enjoying it until you brought up that pain. He said they have their 6th and they've been the best for the last 30 years. We've been looking for our 6th for 30 years. I'm out on that.